this week's Parshat, when the Pasuk mentions that Pinchas killed Zimri ben Soli together with Kozvu bas Tzir, it's mentioned that the Isha Hamuka Hamidyanis Kozvi bas Tzir, she was the daughter of Tzur, that he was Roish Umois, base of the Midyanu. He was one of the 5 Roish Umois. Rashi says he was one of the 5 Malcha Midyan. As the Pasuk says, as Evi, as Rekem, as Tzur, it's in next week's Parshat, Parshas Matos. And actually he was the most choshev of all of them, because the Pasuk calls him over here Roish Umois. If he was the most choshev, why is he mentioned the Parshas Matos when you kill him, the 3rd? Because he was noig bizoyim ba'atzmoi. He let his daughter to be herself mafkir, to go out, chaz v'sholem, and to be mafkir herself, to do bad things. That's why he is counted the 3rd one in Parshas Matos. Even though he was a Roish Imois, he was the most choshev. How do you say choshev in English?
Important.
The most important of all 5 Melachim of Malcha Midyan. He is counted in Parshas Matos when you kill him as the 3rd. Asks the holy Zera Shimshon. If Lefiu Emes, he was the most important, the most choshev, what do we care if the Pasuk counts him the 3rd? If the Pasuk would have said that he was taken down by the Midyanim, they put him in the 3rd place. All right, that's what the Pasuk wants to say. But if he still stayed the Roish Imois, like you say over here, he stayed the Roish Imois, so what's the chisaron that the Pasuk counts him the 3rd? Adarabah, if the truth is that he is the 1st, why do you count him the 3rd? So he explains like this. 3 reasons could be the reason why a person should be zoichet to become a king. Malchus. The first reason is Parshat. He comes from the dynasty. He's from the mishpacha of the Melucha. So that's why he's low to become a melech, discovered. Or sometimes he's very clever, a very big chacham. That's why they made him melech, because of his chacham. Another reason could be oishe. That means he is very wealthy, and the power that he gets from his ashiras, that makes him to become king. As we see by Achashverosh, the Gemara says in Megillah that how did he become king? From Achashverosh was Melech Poras, yeah? How did he become? He actually was 127 Medinas, because he gave a lot of money. Now, a person that the only reason why he is a king is because he is wealthy, that's very not choshev. That doesn't show on chashivas. If he is smart, or if he comes from a choshev and mishpacha, he's a mechubed, that could be. So he says like this. First, he was counted as the 1st one because they held him in a very high level. He was considered, he was a row, first of all, from the dynasty that he was, from Mishpacha Samalucha. Then he was very smart. Tzur was also very smart. He was Lamasa Bolok, Kozvi Bas Tzur. And the 3rd reason was he was also very, very wealthy. He promised for Bilam he's going to give him a lot of money. He was very wealthy. Once he told his daughter that she could go out, and he was mafkir his daughter, he lost the Kovod and he lost the Chokmah. People said, this is someone from a king dynasty that he lets his daughter? So that shows he has no shaykhis to Mishpacha Samalucha. And this is called Chokmah, to do such a thing? He was only left, the only reason why he still stayed was because he had money. This is what the Pasuk wants to tell us. Even though he stayed the 1st one, but the reasons why he stayed one of the Malachim, he didn't have all 3 reasons like before. He was, in the reasons he was pushed down, he was only left with 1 reason. Only the Sibba of the Oishe. That's why the Pasuk counts him the 3rd to tell us. You should know, if before he had for 3 reasons why they made him for a king, now he was only left with 1 reason. That's what the holy Zera Shimshon says. The Shabbos.